Hivers. There's all the high. Let's see. Oh, hold me. Hivers transfer all Hiver systems to the Vong. Actually, that would be a decent idea. Run second in command. And I can still do, but one of those, like, if the icon, or if I go after a big boy bounty, if their icon is, you know, if they're not from my faction, I can't have them. Like, I can't, if I was doing another Imperial run, yeah, I could take Thrawn or I could take Vader. But like Grievous here or Han, like, I'm not allowed them because, you know, that's not my group. All right, so we got you. What are you? Okay, so you're fixing to ding up. What are you? Your glitter. Now, the question is, do we keep carrying this up or do I go ahead and get the command center? I think we just go ahead and keep walking this up. So that way it can get, you know, the mining, refining, or so that way it can go ahead and be making money. Whoop. I saw that. And we killed Thrawn, so let's go ahead and save here in case this is a bit more difficult than what I'm thinking. Okay. So you're less on the fighters, more on the fighting. Gotcha. Okay. Now I'm going to stay where I am, but we're definitely going to bring you in. Need experience. All right. You ain't never going to make it in time. Mara, you go help them. I can't wait to see how the Vong stuff is going to look. Oh yeah, if we were running another faction, well, yeah, to fix to say, not that. We definitely want guns. Y'all can come off that. Two points away, really? Oh no, you're a 28. Never mind. The Vong is going to be interesting because I'll be oh, that's not good. That's not... What were you thinking? Well. Wow. Should we put a captain on that one? Make it Ozzel? Jeez. Can I pull? Yeah, I can. Let me pull the bulwark out of position. Whether you stay or leave, I don't care. I want that down. We are getting completely swarmed. Oh, my shields hurt too bad. I can't. No. Turn them off. Turn them off. Turn them off. Because being the Yuzon Vong, that's going to be fun because there's not a single faction that I'm not allowed to just beat the living snot out of. Like, look, it's the church, gonna kill you. Oh, look, it's the Empire, gonna kill you. If it's not Vong, it's gotta go. That's gonna be like the easiest playthrough ever where I don't have to worry about tiptoeing around anybody or anything. All right. I mean, I'm not looking to take the small fries out, but you could have come in point blank. I'm gonna make you regret your decision in life. Grievous has got to be on one of these, right? No. Oh, yep, that makes sense. He's on that. That's true. Colonizing will be rough. Very rough. But it's one of those, at least once you can get a system up and going. Of course, refueling is going to be another thing. Because it's not like you can stop by a pirate or any place else and just refuel. Like when you're going across trying to find you a good system. Of course, they, you know, with their world ships, they might have some interesting new mechanics for them, specifically. Yeah, let's get aggressive. I think we've narrowed down most stuff. Ooh. Wow, his stuff reached all the way up. Well, okay, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We get paid. I can't believe his shot made it all the way up to here. I didn't expect that. That you put a lot in the air. That's a carrier. Da, da. We're gonna scooch, but I don't want any part of this. I want that guild ship in the back. I'm gonna start getting rid of these fighters. Nope, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. There we go. All right, Ernie. It's just one of those things, depending on how if they put them in, you know, world ships, that kind of stuff, that'll be interesting too, simply because technically I could do an Imperial run where I get a hold of world ships and be the Dark Empire. Oh wait, that can't be. No, that's too low level to be the actual Grievous. No way. Yes, they were mobile colonies. That's pretty much how they could survive the... I can't remember if it was centuries or like that's how they managed to live so long while going through the void, the nothingness, whatever you want to call it, in between their universe. No, I don't know if universe would be the right word. Their galaxies and ours, or ours, the Star Wars verse. You are still... Nope. Because what they pretty much had... It was... I think they were... And most of their stuff were on, like, giant living organisms. Like, I shouldn't say space whale-ish, but space whale-ish. That's kind of the closest thing I can think of that most people have seen in other games before. They're not on giant living space whales, but something similar. Those two back. Yay, D-mods to fix. All right. That probably destroyed my poor crew. Oh, no, we actually still had more. You're definitely going to pop you. Okay. What else is... All right, so... That's the only thing that's on the bounty board, and that's because I've accepted it. They can't take it away. Hmm, 2.4, and that was a bit of a rough fight. Nothing heading there. I got that. CIS is going to go bombard How's that looking? Evenly matched, evenly matched. Well, we'll go to Kashyyyk anyway, simply because I need to resupply. Ooh, Babylon 5. That's one of the ones I tried to get into, but I couldn't. It was a bit too deep for me, and I didn't watch all the episodes. That's what kind of got me. Okay. Yeah, because they were literally living organisms. Hold on. Because this unpauses and I saw that thing lightning. So let's go here. You can keep getting your organics up. You're done. Yeah. All right. You know, they were a warring race from their galaxies, but also predominantly in their galaxies were if I remember right, were mainly androidish and cyborgish in their galaxy. So you could think, you know, you got Matrix in there, you've got Skynet in there, but not as brutal as Skynet as you would think. You know, not Terminator Skynet, but you know, Skynet-ish. You know, all that kind of stuff. And there were so many wars throughout the thing. So by the time the Vong won, because everything started going down in their universe, the wars had just been so long in there. There was just, you know, they really couldn't do anything in their universes because the planets were crap. They were bombed out there, right? I mean, it was just woof. Just one of those. It's like, well, we can stay here and slowly die and starve because we can't fix anything, or we can take what little we have and we're out. And, you know, since there were a warring clan culture hierarchy, it's like, yeah, we'll just go take something else. Which is why most of their electronics gear, whatever you want to call it, is mainly organic, because they just, you know, given that all those fights and everything else through the different robots and stuff like that, they used it what they needed, but they weren't fans of it just because it ruined everything, and they'd always been fighting it. So it's one of those things, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So as they kill and do stuff, they take from it and add to their culture to make it stronger. All right. 500,000, 1.6 for you. Because they did take stuff and whatnot for trophies. Okay. You're actually, yeah, we don't, that can go. Yeah, because we don't need that. That's only for air. We don't need that for organic. So that can go. That frees up a slot. I guess I could do military relays out here. And might as well. Works is up all the way. You're heavy. All right. Orbital works. Upgrade you. You're good. You're up all the way. You're upgrading. You're good. You're upgrading. We got these going. So we do have the fuel production now. That's good. All right. At least would let me start producing military. Get that for that. Actually, no, that's right. I can't queue that up yet. All that. Oop. Oh yeah, I forgot I've been dragging that gas thingy with me. Okay, good. And that fight got the D mods that Dingus and Dungus pick up. I think I'm gonna drop it off at base until I get more ships. I'm not having a fuel issue. That all taken care. Oh, while I'm here, I got to slowly start buying it anyway. I'll slowly start buying some transplutonics. You're kind of close. How long do we have for that? 35 days. $11 days. I could get there in time. So we'll get there and back. What, it did say Baron bombarded? We'll start at that one and work our way in. Nah, I wonder what their vengeance fleet ran into. Maybe they went to Kashyyyk first looking for me? That... No. That's not the... Okay. Sure. And you still need a bit of experience. Good enough. Did I bring in the big boy? I did. Yeah. I could go ahead and do it. I could go ahead and get a couple of more of the... brain fart. Black hole group going. Of course, I guess I could go ahead and finish off the initial system too. But yeah, if we're gonna need to get that transplutonic up and running, I guess getting the more would be good too. Oh, just wait till I turn around. Hold you. Okay. No, no, no. All right, back to Kashyyyk. We need to stop them from being bombed. What do we got here? No longer hostile to the hegemony. Oh, that stinks. All right, neat. Got their dockyards up and running. Okay. What are you at? Ah, so we're... Okay, so that is my... All right. I don't... Never mind. That's the... whatchamacallit when that levels up. What? Nope, not a salvager fleet. Make any more transplutonics when I was gone? You suck. When was that again? Oh, Thule. That was... Is that one of the...